From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Mexico City Diablos. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 7. Yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
Set. Blue 30. 58. Come on. All right, T. Let's go. All right, T.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
22-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On second down, Eckler. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man is Allison, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here we go.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a give, right side. Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On 3rd down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He'll get this to Eckler. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
Like 5. They can't hang with us.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has enough. First down at the Colts 30.
Mexico City, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Check 3, check 3. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
It's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Who's 30? Mike, 58, right there. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like in the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. From the 41, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 3rd down, Hines. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
52's the mark.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Ryan. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll run here with Eckler. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. This is Hines. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Colts first down.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Now it's Hines. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Hey, high 7. Check 52.
From the 36, Ryan. Complete to Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing again. Ryan. It's caught by Funchess. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Got a man, that's Allison. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Roethlisberger now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now it's Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Alert, alert!
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
The dump-off gets him only 1, and now you're looking at a 3rd down.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Hey, box truck.
Play action. Ryan. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Check. Go. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
11. Hey, Delta.
Now Ryan on first down. Completes it to Aguilar. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Slam. 51, jump. Check.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Check tight, check tight. Check tight. 49.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
230. That's big.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger, and an alley to run. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Mexico City, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, that's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out. Before he knew it, he had hit the sideline. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action with Ryan. They'll roll him out right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Mexico City. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Leonard Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the shotgun, Ryan looking deep for Julio. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. It was Justin Houston who got him down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
It's 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, it's Hines. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple, Ryan, and he fires one incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. This to Hines on the drop-off. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. The quick slant caught. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. second down and goal. Ryan, that ball caught by Funchess. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A throw over the middle, taken in. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Check.
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
That, like 20, 58, come on.
On third down, it's Taylor, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey. 4 down. Kill. Turn up.
They run again with Hines, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Let's get it.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
That's going to be a long day. Check nickel.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one